Hello everyone, I am back with another Destash lot. This lot is going to be a vintage or mostly vintage trims, ribbon, and just bits and pieces that you could use in your projects. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know what these are called, but I'm not even sure why I have it. I'm sure it came in some lot that I purchased of ribbon or something, but it's really pretty. And I know that a lot of people use this type of stuff in their projects. It's not something that I use, so you will get that. And here is, I guess that's called embroidery, I believe, or cross stitch. I'm not sure what the difference is, but here's another one. And they're very pretty. And this one is pretty big. I don't know that I would have the heart to cut it apart, but it's really pretty, and I'm sure it would be great for a project. And you will get a piece of whatever this is. I don't know if that's considered lace, but it's a pretty good size. There's some flowers in the center that could be cut out. And then here's a piece. I don't know if this is considered lace or what you would call this, but as you can see, I did cut out a few pieces, and it's not something that I have used. You can color it if you need to. I think I cut a few pieces off and colored it, but I have been hoarding so many things, and if I don't need it, I'm going to get rid of it. I can't keep these supplies when someone else can use some, and if I'm definitely not going to use them, I'm just going to pass them along. Now this is a piece of trim. I'm not sure. Initially I thought it was a piece of a curtain, but I don't think so. So I don't know how much is here, but that is really pretty. I think it's the crocheted. I guess that would be considered crocheted trim. That is pretty. I think my intention was to start making junk journals. I love junk journals, but I don't have the time to do that. So I'm going through all my supplies, and I just need to get rid of things. So I will have several more Destash lots available. I will also have probably going to put some kits together of vintage papers and things for junk journals. So that is hopefully going to happen at some point this week. So there's quite a bit of this trim here, and this is actually really pretty. It's a cream colored. And I know I'm looking at it and I want to keep it, but it has to go. I've had it for several years, and I just have to part with it. Someone else can use it. Now this, I think, it looks like a piece of a curtain, but maybe it's not. So it could be cut apart and used in projects. So, and I'm almost positive most, if not all of this stuff is vintage. There's a little crocheted basket here. I'm throwing that in because I don't have a use for it. So I'm sure somebody out there could do something with it. Okay, we have a bag of trim here. And there's quite a bit of that. Looks like a piece of ribbon. I'll just throw that in there. Some more of the eyelet ruffle trim. And this one's really cute. It has hearts on it. Oh, it looks like there might be two different kinds. Oh no, it's looks like someone at some point tried to take it apart, so it should look like that. Yep, that's what it looks like. Somebody tried to take it apart. Oh, and there's more with the heart on it. That's really cute. Then we have some, what are the, sunflowers. Sunflowers, I guess. And I had some of these ribbons packaged up because it was my intention a few years back to start putting some of these items in an Etsy shop to start offering them to people, but that never happened. So you'll get some vintage bingo cards on some of these trims, and this trim is really pretty. It's red scallop, and I think it's just a beautiful red color, but I don't really have any use for it, so it's very dramatic, and that's not typically something I use in the projects that I make. So, alright, here is some, I guess, green and yellow trim. And then we have some more green trim. Pull this out and show you what it looks like here. So there you go. And I don't remember how much I put on each roll, but I'm sure it's probably maybe a yard or two or three. I really don't recall. It's been several years since I put these together. Okay, we'll take care of that later. And then we have some ruffle trim here. And again on a bingo card, and this is really pretty. And I could probably actually use that, but it's in the box, so it's going. There's some fringe trim. And I'm not sure what this is. Some type of I don't know. It is vintage. It says trim. So it's some type of trim. So it looks like there are two packages of that. And they say 1.5 yards, so I guess you get three yards of that. There's a small bag of ribbon here. I'm going to throw that in. There's several vintage ribbon. I'm not sure what this is made out of, but they are vintage, and I love the packaging. I love looking at that vintage packaging, but I can't keep these because I love the packaging. So that one looks like it's never been used. So there's some gift packaging. We have some more vintage packaging. Oh, sorry about that. And I love the vintage packaging. Only 25 cents. I don't think we can get that anywhere these days. So another vintage ribbon. And we have a few more here. Purple and I guess gold or yellow. There's white, green, red. And we have another green one. Satin gift tie is what it says. Okay, now this is really pretty, and I have several of these, so I've not used them, so I figured I would throw one in the box. It is a lace on top of a ribbon. It's really pretty. I went to a thrift store one time, and the gal in there that worked there, she knew that I always looked for ribbon and craft stuff. So she told me she had something set aside for me, and she takes me to the back of the room and shows me this huge box full of different ribbons, and she was expecting that I would buy all of that, and I just stood there and I thought, holy cow, there's no way I can take all of those home. And so I picked some of them out, and this pink ribbon was one of them, but oh my goodness, I don't know where she got them from, but it was loaded. So a lot of them I kept, some of them I donated, and now I am including some of the stuff in this Destash lot. This I'm not really sure. It might be that seam binding or quilt binding. That might be what that is. It looks like it's satin. I have a bag full of different things here. I'll pull some of them out. It looks like there's more of that silk binding. And we have some, this is very cool. I believe it's vintage. So it's just really pretty greens and yellow, and I wouldn't call that orange, but it's very pretty. Okay, we have some more trim here, and this is vintage as well. It's scalloped with, looks like screw heads on there. Then we have some pink trim. And just some other random gold ribbon there, some purple wire edged ribbon, some more gold, some more of the silk quilt binding. Looks like some wire edge ribbon. Here's some of the silk seam binding. More quilt binding. And this looks like it may have been a bow or something, but it is some ribbon, so I'm going to throw that in. And then we have some purple ruffle trim and some, I guess that's kind of mauve ruffle trim. So that is the lot. I will ship in a medium flat rate box. This will be $22, PayPal only, US only, friends and family. If you are interested in this lot, leave a message in the comments, or you can send a message. I will put my email address down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.